There is never a slow summer Friday in the markets, and this will not be one of them either. This is your morning jolt. Lots of stuff going on today, but I got a couple things you need to know to get your market day started right. First up, the big story is that there really isn't necessarily one unless Fed Chairman Jerome Powell decides to make a story, make his own news, which any PR company will tell you, not necessarily a good thing to do. But anyways, Jerome Powell takes center stage at Jackson Hole, big speech at 10 a.m. That will hit on the Fed site, I believe, earlier, because you have to release those speeches. But Powell could essentially slap down the market, and that's the headline of the morning jolt today as I'm walking down Wall Street here, just thinking about what I wrote at about 5:30 a.m., because I almost don't remember. But Jerome Powell could slap down the markets here. They're getting a little exuberant. Dow Transport's doing well. A lot of sectors doing well. Now, the Fed has voiced their concerns about asset valuations in recent months, so why not Powell take center stage, slap down the markets a little bit, bring a reality check, and actually take a little bit to Trump's Twitter feed and Trump more broadly, given his attacks over the past couple days. Now, Trump got up at about 5:57 a.m., it looks like, and he tweeted out, he shouted out Target CEO Brian Cornell for making very bullish comments on the U.S. consumer earlier in the week after earnings, so that was certainly interesting. I don't know if Target CEO Brian Cornell, I've talked to him a lot in the past. I don't know if that's how he wanted to start his day with that tweet from Trump, but he's going to be in the news this week. I don't happen to agree with him that this is the strongest consumer environment ever. I don't know. Those lines in the malls in 2007 were pretty compelling. Nonetheless, watch out for Jerome Powell. He could slap down the markets during the speech. It could happen. All right, next up, what do we got? What do we got here? Man, it's just a beautiful, beautiful day on Wall Street. See that? Look at that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Data dump. PayPal. You know, PayPal, long-time winning position in Jim Cramer's Action Alerts Plus member club. They're not in it anymore, but maybe interesting to take a look at it on your own. This company, the stock's down about 4.5% in the past month on fears of slowing growth. But I got a note from RW Baird analyst Colin Sebastian, longtime veteran tech analyst, all over the place for many, many years, making big calls. PayPal's Venmo could be $1 billion business by 2021. Now, how do you not get excited about owning a PayPal when you hear data like that? Now, I've also talked to PayPal CEO Dan Schulman many, many times. I got a podcast I linked to in my Morning Jolt newsletter. I talked to him for almost a half hour. Dan Schulman is the man. He is a best-in-class leader. I happen to think that he's starting to think about leaving PayPal and handing off to his number two, Bill Reddy, who's also a best-in-class leader, but it's hard to bet against Dan Schulman. This guy is a proven winner. All right, so that is the data dump. $1 billion business for Venmo, possibly by 2021. That'll be interesting. And then lastly, around the street, we're ending the week on a high note, as always. Another big week for our newsroom. And I got to give a shout out to our Tesla/autonomous driving expert, Brett Kenwell. He's been touring the road. He's been on the road all week talking to autonomous driving companies. He met with Nvidia. I believe he talked with Intel. A cool piece by him on the street right now, looking at Intel's efforts with Mobileye and autonomous driving. Sat on some kind of panel yesterday. That was pretty interesting too as well. Scott Gam chatted up with Mike Frances on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, sports talk radio legend. I listen to that guy still every single day, and he's quite the snazzy dresser. And Alibaba, myself and Catherine Ross, poor Catherine Ross, did a bull bear debate yesterday evening on Alibaba after earnings. My take is, if you don't understand what the company actually does, and I don't necessarily get what Alibaba does. I do, but then I don't. Why are you investing? Catherine is very bullish on Alibaba. She likes the company's acquisitions. And I think she's kind of bullish on Jack Ma. I think she likes Jack Ma a little bit. Get out of me, Catherine. I know you do. All right, what else we got? And then Jim Cramer, phenomenal, awesome piece on Real Money. He posts there every morning at the crack of dawn. But he actually went on there yesterday evening with a cool piece looking at, quote, stupid markets. You have to read this piece and share it with Jim. It's a lot of great insight as always. It might be over 1,000 words, which is nothing surprise for Jim. He's always leaving everything on the field. And other than that, for me, that's it. I mean, we're planning a bunch of big interviews in the first couple weeks of September. That's always exciting. And hang in there. It's going to be an interesting Jerome Powell speech. And thanks as always for the love and the support of Morning Jolt. We like all the Twitter comments, especially actually before I let you go on Tesla. Yeah, okay, I'm still getting raked over the coals on the UBS teardown and my note on that. But it's reality. I didn't tear down the Tesla Model 3. UBS did, and they found missing bolts. I mean, the quality's probably not where it needs to be. Now, Tesla gave a statement to me. It's in my story that I put out yesterday. But come on, guys, just chill out, Twitter trolls. It's all good. It's just an electric car company. Thanks as always for the Morning Jolt love. Sign up to the newsletter below. Have a great weekend.